Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps of Cadets, the world-famous 12th Bands, Lady Reveille, and from early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first possession of the game. The Lone Star State has a ton of rivalries, but this one outshines all the rest.
Yeah, the three of us have had an opportunity to call this game in the past, and you can just feel the tradition when these two teams take the field, right, David? You got the 12th man, you got Bevo. This is special.
You got one side that thinks they're way better than the other side thinks they're way better. I'll let you decide which one thinks which, but every year, no love lost.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baxter. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The throw finds the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. The Longhorns get enough for the 1st down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Baxter. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Good, solid tackle. Smokey the Cannon was firing the last time these two teams met as Texas pulled out a close one.
You know, when winning teams win a rivalry game like this, they get the bragging rights. That just seems like it's magnified in this.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's a bad sign for the offense. You're trying to throw screen passes to try to negate the pass rush from the defense. That time, the pass rush even got home on a screen pass.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Grab near the marker is Allen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to escape and get it himself. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the Longhorns and the Aggies. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Texas A&M and Texas plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Aggies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air and getting the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Baxter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He looks that one in nicely. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Twist his way through. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's held. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Barges ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Using his legs, it's Moss. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Watson. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they're on top here in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Back to the air one more time. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Off the play fake. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Touchdown, Texas! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And the extra point was good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 17.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They move the tight end all over. Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on 3rd and goal in overtime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime!
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. He's got it, a gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Snap in the shotgun. It's complete on the right side. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try is a winner in OT. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.